Hey guys, All in Crypto here and welcome back ladies and gentlemen for another YouTube video. I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend so far. Today guys, I want to jump into Vechain and I have some very exciting things to show you. In yesterday's video, we explained the flow of money into the crypto space and how the flow of money trickles to Vechain after projects like, obviously Bitcoin leads the market, then it goes into larger altcoins like Ethereum, and then smaller altcoins in Ethereum like Cardano and XRP, and trickles its way down the market caps to something like Vechain. And we think that is upon you. It is going to, this project is going to get moving very fast in a very short period of time. And we're already starting to see that today. I have some very exciting things to share with you. And we're going to be jumping into the charts of call. I'm going to be going on to the weekly and showing you that literally history is repeating itself. You guys know that we have an Elliott wave theory or an Elliott wave count going for Vechain. I'm going to be comparing this to something like Cardano because there are some, when you're trying to predict, and one criticism people have is people don't know what price is going to really do from one day to the next. That's correct. Nobody has a 100% certainty guarantee on that. But what people can do is based on probability, and that's really all trading is, based on patterns, based on structure, based on sentiment, you can make a bet essentially on where the price is going to move. And it's to compare trading or to compare investing to gambling, I think is absolute madness. And clearly you don't understand the difference between making an investment and gambling, and there are huge differences. But what we're really doing is we're looking at old structure, and it's very apparent to me that history is repeating itself on a number of fronts. Now, we had previously taken a bar pattern of the 1 to the 3 wave to show you that history was literally just repeating. The structure's the same. The only difference really was the severity of this sell-off due to Bitcoin dropping by 55%, and the severity of this sell-off was really down to leverage. What I want to do very quickly, and we're going to get into some big news, guys, because I want to be discussing with you one perhaps catalyst for a big move in Vechain, and that involves Coinbase. We know that Coinbase haven't listed Vechain or Kraken or some other exchanges, which is all still to come, and I believe could actually be quite a significant catalyst for the price of Vechain to do fantastic things, which I and many of you watching the videos believe it's going to. But what I want to do is switch to a weekly time frame very quickly for you and show you just exactly how similar things are setting up. We're going to drop it to logarithmic scale because, guys, this is what's to come. And the reason I've pulled Cardano up is to show you that Cardano tends to have, from its bottoming, tends to reach its prior all-time highs in a way faster manner than something like Bitcoin. And this is all down to what we spoke about yesterday, the kind of flow of money into markets. But if we get the bar pattern up, here, and I show you from your 1. So this is the obviously of course Vechain, but this is just in a weekly time frame. And we go ahead and we overlay it. You can see just how similar these really are, guys. And to be honest with you, I don't even need the bar pattern. You can see your 1 wave into your 2 wave, and then notice these candles here, guys, and where you fall. You fall shy of your all-time highs, but then what happens after is you make that real first run up. You can see with Cardano, and we'll just very quickly switch it to the weekly time frame. I should have logged into my trading view for this. You can see it's doing pretty much the exact same thing that it did previously, and that is you kind of make your lows, bottom out on your 2 wave before then kind of staircasing up and having this big impulsive wave that takes you straight back to your all-time highs. Vechain doesn't do that. Or typically historically hasn't done that, and that's a good enough reason to, it's following literally the 2 wave into the 3 wave and the start of the 3 wave. We now believe we're in the 5th wave, the 5th and final wave of this Elliott wave theory that's going to take us towards the end of the year. It's history is literally repeating, guys, and I'm exceptionally excited for what this project has to offer. Now, we got some news in regards to Vechain, and that is they're partnering with Simplex CC, which is an exchange. Great to partner with Simplex CC, supporting VET on their fiat to crypto on-ramp infrastructure platform, enabling users to quickly purchase VET across its partner networks. I think they have over 50 fiat currencies and a number of crypto currencies. Now, one thing that I want to point out to you, and this is one catalyst, many reasons that we like Vechain. We like them because they are quite heavily embedded with the Chinese government. They're very Chinese government friendly, which we know many cryptos, Bitcoin, perfect example, isn't. This is they have a big competitive advantage in that respect, that they're very friendly with that part of the world. But if we go to Vechain, for those of you who don't know how to do this on CoinMarket, you can do it on CoinGecko. You can see where it's listed. Now, one thing that and what pairs it's given. One thing you'll notice is there is no Coinbase here or Kraken. This is still to come, ladies and gentlemen. And in my opinion, there is absolutely no reason whatsoever why Coinbase has listed far, far worse than Vechain. Vechain is a perfect candidate to be on Coinbase. And this is all to come. And what this does is this opens up. A large part of retail traders are on Coinbase and Binance. The reason being, and I've always said this, a lot of people hate on Coinbase and Binance, more so Binance than Coinbase, because they're centralized exchanges. You know, they have some funny ways perhaps about them. But for new users, the reason that Coinbase and Binance, not only are they the most well-known, but they're the most new user-friendly cryptocurrency. So something like Vechain, we know about something called the Coinbase effect, which is where a project gets listed on Coinbase and does amazing things as a result, you know, certainly to the run-up and then after. Or it can work vice versa. You can have a dump on the actual release date. But this is coming for Vechain, and this is really going to add a whole liquidity pool to it. It's going to add a whole extra level of demand. You know, there's a lot coming for this project, and like I say, please don't get impatient, guys, because if we look at something like Cardano, we could have used Ethereum or Bitcoin. They recover in a quicker manner. You know, we know certainly from the 1 to the 2 wave and then into the 3 wave, Cardano is doing very much the same thing, and we called it way back, you know, down here when we said, look, this is likely your bottom for Cardano, Bitcoin, etc., and you're going to recover from here. You're going to, you know, continue. You're going to downtrend, and you're now in an uptrend. The whole market is in an uptrend, and like I say, Vechain, Cardano, Bitcoin, they're all recovering in a similar manner to how they did from their 2 to 3 wave, and this is really what we're seeing. We're seeing continuation. This is just one big, and one thing that I will notice, even though I haven't got it drawn here, is can you see these bull flags? These are what you call bull flags, ladies and gentlemen. Setting up again for more continuation. You know, the stage is set for these cryptocurrencies to do some pretty spectacular things, and I think there are a number of catalysts, not just the Coinbase listing, which there's no real news on that, but I know there's a couple of petitions going around, but Coinbase will eventually list Vechain, because at the end of the day, Coinbase are there to make money. If they see the demand for something like Vechain, then of course, and VETHO, of course, which has just been absolutely exploding at the moment, then of course they will list it. So there's many catalysts, you know, for Vechain and its price to do well. We're looking to pick up more Vechain. When are we perhaps, we'll drop some smaller time frames looking towards this? Well, let me quickly overlay the fibs for you. Also, I'll do this for Cardano as well, because this is really going to highlight to you, let's drop it from log. This is really going to highlight to you, where are we? This is really going to highlight to you just what's happening, because you're really only just breaking out of your blood basement here for Vechain, whereas projects like Cardano, etc., are significantly further ahead. This is all to come. You know, you can see you've cleared this. You can see this level here is your next one, a sell-off before you then impulse. Something like Cardano is significantly further ahead. If we get the Fibonacci retracement tool here, you can see just how much further ahead, you know, you've cleared all these levels, and this is all to come for Vechain. Like I say, it's not going to be long at all until you are back at your all-time highs for VET. I mean, it is really just, it's for me, it's not even a matter of if, it's a matter of when. You just have projects like Cardano right now, first Bitcoin, Ethereum, then Cardano, and XRP is doing amazing at the moment, that are really leading. Vechain is yet to catch up, and this is all structure, this is all playing out. This is how markets move. You know, they're almost like their own life form, and they have their own kind of traits, if you will. I know it sounds weird, that, but you know, charting is absolutely fascinating. There are a lot of people say TA doesn't work. In certain circumstances, perhaps it doesn't. But generally, you know, if you have this tool equipped to your arsenal, it's a beneficiary. So we've still got these levels to clear, guys. I expect them to not be too far around the corner. If you're looking for entries, just wait for a significant pullback, because that is really, in an uptrending market, that's what you want to do. You want to wait for pullbacks and take advantage of them. You don't want to have like, you know, is it going to go back to 10 cents or something like that, and have that in mind, because that day may never come, and you'll miss out and have to end up buying it at a significantly higher price. So this is a good partnership. We get partnerships like this from Vechain all the time, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, if you go through their feed on Twitter, if you're not following them on Twitter, it's a great place to get their kind of news feed. I mean, it's probably one of the first places you'll get it. The demand, everything looks great, guys. And with VETHO, they're kind of opening up to a whole new sector in the cryptocurrency space. So that's really all I have for you in this video, ladies and gentlemen. The main takeaway was just how, and we'll do it over here, just how similarly things are setting up. You know, you can see it's almost to a T, guys. The only difference is the severity of this sell-off, and that was largely driven by liquidations on Bitcoin. You know, 776,000 positions got liquidated on Bitcoin alone, which would have caused a collateral sell-off. That's why people often ask, well, why does the whole market sell off at once? Well, it's because people collateralize. People hold a number of different cryptos in their account. They get liquidated on one position, and then the collateral gets taken as a result. So this is really it's certainly one reason. You know, the market, obviously, people, if they think the market's going to sell off, will cash out of or pull liquidity out of many cryptos in the kind of hopes of buying back at cheaper prices. So I hope we're all learning about the space. Even these EMAs, the 20 EMA, look how you went under it before coming back, under it before coming back. Everything, the stars are aligning, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to get excited, because for me, personally, I think Vechain is going to have a fantastic year. That's not financial advice, or just my own opinion, but that's where we're at, guys. I'm going to love and leave you on that note. We said we were going to give you more frequent Vechain updates. If you want to keep seeing these daily, let me know in the comment section. Please, as a big word of warning, guys, look out for scammers in the comment section. It is becoming impossible to police. No matter how many times I delete the comments, they will continue, or report them, they will continue to pop up. It's a real failure of the platform. And, you know, I am looking at ways that the community can come together and do something about this, because it's detrimental to the whole space, and it's really sad to see. So please watch out for the scammers in the comment section. I don't ask anything from you other than your attention on this channel. We don't even leave referral links in the description of the videos. That's all I have for you, guys. If you've enjoyed the content, a like is always appreciated, so is a comment, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in the next YouTube video. Thanks a lot for watching, ladies and gentlemen.